guys, good morning. This is George. A new sort of challenge, new scenario, if you like. The idea behind this one is that more often than not, we're going to get to a table, and more often than not, other people are going to have dice in hand simply because we arrived late, or maybe the dice are about to come to us. However, since we did not have any action and we were courteous enough to buy in after the 7 out, the stickman will actually say to you, you didn't have action, therefore the dice pass, they bypass you to the next guy to your left. So, good morning, Ken, good morning. So, this is the idea of waiting for 5 people to shoot before you without knowing whether they are good, whether they're bad. Just consider them as random. And indeed, we are going to use random rolls. I'll be shooting with my left hand from stick left, which is something I don't do. I used to do that, but not anymore. And see how it goes, and see whether we can actually be disciplined enough to either not lose a lot of money or to at least be even. This is the idea. We're not trying to make super profits on people that we don't know. We're just here to wait for the dice to come to us so we can shoot. All right, having said all that, let's just go for it. I'm gonna do a 30 don't pass, because the first person who's going to shoot is a random. Random 1, random 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to get the dice. So I'm gonna go for a don't pass. Good morning, Brian. It's a new table. I should have changed the table. I'm so sorry. Let me just change that table. Control V, whoops, nope. Let me just find the table and change it. Table, code, copy, and paste. E9Z5G2, it's the new table. Sorry about that. So that's the idea, that we have 5 randoms preceding our roll. So we need to hang in there and sort of use a strategy which aligns best with people that we don't know. Now, I'm not very good at this, so I think it's gonna be good practice for me, and hopefully a lot of people are going to contribute to somebody who's going to be winning on this one, as opposed to the light side play that I always do, and prepare me a little bit better for next time that I'm out there trying to survive random rollers. Here we go. It's going to be left-handed, just throwing them. It's a 2-1-3 on the don't pass, so that's going to be a winner for me. Ooh. All right. Okay. So let's pick them up. The left hand. I never do that. Boxcars. That's it. Nothing happens. Heart 4-2-2. That's the point. Heart 2, 4. What are we going to do now? Well, now I'm going to invest 30 on the DC because I'm going to be using the blender. Okay. That's a 1, 2, 3. The don't come actually wins. So I'm already up like $60 on this. Here we go. That's a hard 4. Okay, so we lose 1. Frontline winner. And we get a don't come traveling to the 4. And what am I going to do now? I'm just going to bet a place bet of 25 place bet. So I have coverage on that 4, 25 on the don't pass line. Maybe I just don't need that sort of thing, you know. It should be enough just to be like up $30 and forget about everything else. Anyway, let's try that and see what happens. I'm not very well versed in dark side. That's a 1 for 5. Okay, so the don't pass represents that $25. I think I'm going to just place the 5 for 25. So I tend to make either a minimum of $5 and a maximum of 20 on the 4 and 10 on the 5. So I'm okay with that. I don't need any more bets. I'm fine. Just need to survive. Let's say 5, 3, 8. U. That's a 639. That's a 246. So if I'm going a bit fast for everyone, dice up. It's a 325. Here's a 5. Okay. So it's a no gain, no loss for me. It's a frontline winner. Oh, actually, I did win 10 because I had placed the 5 for 25. Okay, cool. All right, so we go on the don't pass again for 25. Let's see. Dice up. That's a 325 again. replace the 5 for 25. Let's say 213, sorry, 213. That's a repeater on the 3. That's a 268. That's 167. Okay, 167. All right, so that's that. So I think I just won $5 out of this one, out of that last transaction. In total, I'm up 45. I am very happy with that. This shooter was a 15. He's random, and he's just shot a 15, which is fantastic. Yeah, I don't mind as long as I'm making money. I don't care. Here we go. This is random number 2. I'll give some people some time to prepare. We will be going through 5 randoms. Good morning, SJ. New rules: 5 randoms, and then I will shoot. Hopefully, I will not make a fool of myself against those randoms, but that's the idea. You know, just to try and measure how well we do, whether we're making money or not. Here we go. Is Brian ready? 3, 2, 1. I'll leave it open. Doesn't matter. Random number 2 starts with a 9549. Alright, so I'm going to go on a DC for 30. Let's say 4, 6, 10. Okay, so we're going to place bet for 25 and hopefully go for one more DC for 30. Here we go. 549. Oh, I did not hedge that one. I think Brian calls it sniping myself. Okay, and I'm going to place 25 on that. I bet my place bets are working. And I don't need to do anything else. I don't need a don't pass again. Dice up. Hard 10, 5, 5. That's good in this case. Because I get 49 and I lose 30, that's plus 19. So I'm just $6 under. I'll come down for the 10, from the 10. That's a 437, okay? So I earned $5. And my loss for this session was $1, I think. Probably $1, I'm not sure. Just check something. -5. Okay, so we go to random number 3. Here we go. We start with a 25 don't pass and shoot the dice up. That's a 1, 3, 4. So we place 25 on that. Go for the 30. Don't come. Dice up. That's a 4-1-5. And I will place 25 on that. Ooh. 25 on that. Shall I do one more? Okay, I'll do 3. There we go. Two five seven. All right. So we're losing a bit of money here. I lost 25 on this one. So it's minimal, but you know, it's keeping us in the game, and it's being very realistic about, well, I think it's being realistic about what we're facing at tables. All right, random number 4. Let's do this again. That's a 6-5 yo. Oh, it's a loss for the don't pass. So we don't put the don't pass and we wait until the other numbers come up, dice up. That's a 1-4-5. Okay. So I'm gonna do a 30 on the DC. That's a 1-6-7, so we lost again. 7 out, 1-6-7. It was a 0.7 out, basically. 11-5, yeah. So we're at random number 5 now. Okay. This is the last random of the series, and then here we go, don't pass, negative 25 basically. Dice out. That's a 3-2-5. We do a $30 DC. Nice up. Box cars, nothing happens to anything. Here we go. That's a 516. So the 6 and the 8 are the only ones which you need to hedge by equal amount. 25, 30. And I will do one more. Here we go. That's a 4610. That's my last hedge, 46. So we place 25, well, we buy 25 and we place 25. And that's it. 3 hedges, 3 hedged bets. I don't worry about losing now. I can't lose. I can only be even on this one. That's a 369. 639, sorry. Oh, wait a minute, because I'm sure people are trying very hard to make money on this one or put some bets down. Here we go. Nice up. That's a 639 again. Nice up. Let's wait a minute, maybe people want to do some stuff. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. That's a 325 front line. So I earned $10 on that one. And that's the beauty of this. I can come down from the 5 and leave my other 2 bets to either produce or bring me to even. I'm up $10 for this one. Place bets must work for this particular thing. Nice up. Heart 6. We have a 6. It will pay, I think, $5. Okay, I bring it down. Nice out. That's a 325. I only have a 10 which is hedged, so if there's a 10, it's going to pay me 49, and it's going to take away from my bankroll 30, so that's a 19 profit. if I don't hit a 10 and I hit the 7 before it, it's gonna pay me 13, take 25, so that's plus 5 for me, so that's okay. I'm quite happy with that. Here we go. Dice out. 4, 6, 10. Whoa, big money. Pay me. 19 bucks. Okay, so we come down all together. I don't think I need to do anything more with this shooter. I'm just going to roll the dice for the rest of the people. Hopefully they'll do better. Dice up. That's a 2, 6, 8. I think we need the yo for the tall. I'll give it a chance. Three, 2, 1. Dice up. That's a 2, 6, 8. Repeater. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dice out. That's a 2, 3, 5. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, dice out. Boom. 6, 3, 9. All right, here we go. Dice out. Hard 8 for 4. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dice up. Dice up. That's a 2, 4, 6 frontline winner. And SJ is playing light side and he's up 1,401. Money shot, I don't know why he's in the negative, but let's keep going. He's a good shooter. He's at 16 rolls. He's a random, very good. We need the yo for the tall, probably 2 and 3 and 4 for the small. All right, dice. It's a 3, 6, 9. Here we go. That's a 1, 3, 4. We needed that for the small side, 1, 3. Dice up. That's a 2, 6, 8. Lots of 8s. There we go, dice out. That's a 2, 4, 6, the third one of the series. Dice out. That's a 2, 5, 7. That's the end of this run. He did really well on this random roller. Well done indeed. Here we go. Let's see. 2, 5, 7. SJ's up 1,306. I'm down. I think can't really see. $51. Coffeeland just joined his 0 money shot, negative 1170. So I think this is my turn now. And look at those numbers, 9.4, 9.4. I had a 21 roll random, 15 roll random, 5, 3, 3. Okay, let's hope we're not low. Let's try. Here we go. Dice up. One for 5, that's the point. 5 is the point. Two, 1, 2, 4. Dice up. It's a 5, 4, 9. Secondary 50 pays what to 10, so let's put across. And 5, 1, 4. 4, 6, 10. That's my 2 hits and I'm coming down. So you can play betting across 160. right. Two, 4, 2, 6 dice out. Five, 1, secondary. Three, 5, 3, 1. Dice out. 6, 3, 9. Two, 6, 2, 3. Six, 3, 9. Two, 6, 2, 3. One, 5, 6. Secondary. Four, 1, 4, 5. Hard 8, 4, 4. Primary. Four, 6, 4, 2. Hearts 4, 2, 2. Two, 3, 2, 1. Hard 8, 4, 4. Four, 6, 4, 2. Five, 3, 8. Of axis 5. 6563. Four, two, six. One, four, one, two. One, five, six. Secondary. Four, one, four, five. One, three, four. Secondary. Five, one, five, three. Hard 8 for 4. Off axis on the left side. Let's come down across. 4, 6, 4, 2. That's a 2, 6, 8. That's explosion on both dice. Three, two, three, six. Thanks, yeah. Three, four, seven. That's a double pitch axis. Oops. 7. 3, 4, 7. Okay, so that gave us 1,107. So we picked the time with a side pitch 7, by the way, because the 5-1 is still here. Anyway. So we picked the right time to come back from whatever was going on, and I think Money should pick the wrong side. I'm not sure, but I think he did. Thanks, SJ. Let's see how many rolls that was. That was a 17, right between the 15 and the 21 that these guys came up with. So, okay. So we go back to randoms now. So a good idea would be, we made 1,000. Let's get out of there. You know, why not? Let's stop. But because we are doing whatever we are doing, we're at 64 rolls now. Okay, we're almost there, but the idea of having 6 shooters and 5 of them being random means that we can roll a lot longer. I think I've been live for 46 minutes and I'm almost, at 64 rolls. So here we go. We're going to put a DOM pass, and if everybody's ready, I'll go through what I do with the blender, so that more people understand how to address random shooters. All right, here we go. Dice up. It's a 6-4-10. So we stop this, go here, 6-4. Back here, 6-4-10. There you go. So, if you guys don't mind, I'm just going to go to the Crapsee thing and Windows Capture, I guess. Yeah. Properties, no, cancel. Let's transform. A transform reset so that you guys can see everything close. And then go back and fit to screen. Alright. So as you can see, I have a DOM pass, and that's it really. And now I'm going to just add a DC for $30. Now, if the 10 comes, obviously we're going to lose 25. If it doesn't come, then we have a chance for our DC to travel. And I'm just going to go and shoot. That's a hard 6. Let's just go back to this so you can see. Hard 6, okay. There we go. So the DC is going to travel. Let's do this visually so that people can see. So the DC is going to travel behind the 6. And we have the DOM pass right here for 25. And this one here. So now we can go ahead and buy the 10 for 25. So if the 10 comes, we will lose the don't, but we will win 49, so that's a plus. In the case of the 6, I would place $30 on it. And I would go for the third number with the 30. Okay, sorry I'm taking too long. I'm just trying to explain what the blender is or how it does work. We are random. Dice out. That's a 5-3-8. So the DC is going to travel to the 8, and we're going to have 30 as well on that. 30. And now everything is hedged basically. If I go back, I'll show you what I mean. So I have a, let me just, I have a DC DOM pass on the 10. So if no 10 happens, I get paid 25, so that hedges that. So that's a zero effect. If the 10 turns up, I'm at plus 19 because 49 minus 20, well, is it? It's probably more. 25, 49, 24. So we'll win 24 on this one. And 30 with 30 means that if the 7 comes, this will get sort of paid off with that. Same with the 6, but if the 6 or the 8 comes, we're up $5. So that's the idea of the hedge I'm using. This is called a blender. It was developed by 36 Full Press. Here we go, dice out. That's a 145. There you go. It is of no consequence to my sort of gameplay. Whatever number hits, I don't mind. All right. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and dice are out. That's a 1, 2, 3. Nothing for me. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dice up. That's a 369. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Dice up. That's a hard 6. Good. So the 6 pays 35. We lost 30. So net of 5, and it comes down. There is no need to have a 6 up anymore. You have to be very sort of decisive about your bets, very disciplined not to put them back up. As soon as you establish 3 points, you definitely know that you're going to make some money, not a lot, because this is a grind. This is nothing more than a grind, just to get through as many random shooters as you can, without losing money, but without making much either. Dice out. 3, 2, 1. It's a 167. Okay. It's a 7 out. Equal money on everything. Nothing happens. So out of all that, I want $5. This is very sort of careful, very conservative play, because we're dealing with randoms. All right, so this random was 8, not bad. It created some numbers for us. We're at 79.2. 5, 6, 8, 9 are just killing it. We're at 62.5, and the 4s and the 10s are at random, so that's fantastic. No aces whatsoever today. Here we go. Dice out. Don't pass up $25. Dice out. Heart 10, 5, 5. Here we go. You have a don't pass for 30, don't count for 30, I mean. No hedging at this point. Dice out. I'll give people some time to put some bets down. But please press that button so that I know. I haven't seen the button pressed ever since I started at least. Maybe it's my fault. I don't know. Here we go. In 3, in 2, in 1. Dice out. That's a 1, 2, 3. Very good for the don't pass. On the DC, I mean. So I win 30. Here we go. Ten, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dice out. That's a 1, 6, 7. So I win 25, lose 30. So I'm at -5 for this particular roll. About plus 30, so that's plus 25 up. That was a -1. Made sense. Here we go, dice up. Going to random number 3. Don't pass. Is that 25? Dice up. That's a 3, 6, 9. Alright, so we go for 30 on the DC. Give people a chance. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dice out. That's a 3, 2, 5. So the DC travels to the 5. We have 30 on the DC, so I'm gonna put 25 as a place bet, and it will always be working. So we go one more. DC, nice out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dice out. 3, 2, 5. It's an on and off kind of thing. We get paid 35, lose 30. So we made 5 on this one. Replace the DC. Well, I don't like to do it, but let's say we do that. So we have 3 numbers up. Here we go, dice out. That's a 1, 4, 5. Again, another $5. We lose 30, we get 35. It's a grand. I don't think I need any more. I'm just going to hedge the 9, place it for 25, and that's it. Whatever happens now with the 7s, we're going to be up by $5. If the 9 turns up, we're going to earn 35, lose 25, so that's 10 up. If the 5 turns up, we're going to be up another $5. So there's no way to lose here. 1 for 5. Okay, cool. So the DC is lost, the 5 wins, and it comes down. Plus $5. I don't mind. Just wasting time watching the randoms. That's a hard 6. There we go. Nice out. That's a 5-1-6. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dice up. Aces. Snake eyes. Oops. There we go. Dice up. That's a 2-6-8. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dice out. 4, 2, 6. Nine, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dice out. And that's a 1-6-7. Okay. So no gain, no loss for this one. And we go to random number 4. They're shooting really well, these randoms. Very well indeed. We're keeping a 9.6 SOR, SRR. It doesn't surprise me. It could be even better than that. Here we go, dice out. We have a DC for 25, dice out. That's a 3-4-7 that come out. That costs. We no longer need to actually go up on the DC, on the don't pass. We gave it a chance. So let's see what we're going to do. Boxcars, nothing happens for us. No gain, no loss. I don't have any money anyway on the table. There we go, dice up. That's a 4-2-6. Okay, so they established a point. I'm gonna go on the DC for 30. Dice out. 415. Okay, so I'm going to go for another DC for 30 without hedging the 5. Dice out. Aces, that's beautiful, because it pays for whatever I lost. Pays 30. So I'm at +5. Gonna come down from here and just hedge the 5 that I have for 25. So whatever happens, I'm either gonna win. I'm going to win $5 basically, and that's it. Dice out. That's a 6, 4, 10 or 4, 6, 10. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dice out. Hard 8 for 4. Dice out. 617. That's the end of that one. So we get 30, we lose 25, that's +5. Yeah, okay. It's not a lot of money, but it's not putting me in the hole for a lot of money. So that's why I'm using the blender. Here we go. Let's see. We have random number 5 now. Okay. So we're going to go don't pass 25. Dice out. That's a 415. $30 on the DC. Dice out. I'll give it a chance for everyone to do their thing. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Dice out. Shit, 257. Okay, that was quick. So I lost $5 because my DC was lost at 30 and I won the don't pass at 25, so that's -5 for this one. All right. So I guess it's my turn to shoot now. Let's see what we can do. Pass line, ATS. I think we survived the 5 randoms quite well by just being very conservative. Although they did hit a lot of numbers, right? Let's go 3, 2, 3, 6, dice out. That's a 268 primary. Dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. Dice out. 2, 4, 6 secondary. Dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. Six to 8 explosion on both dice. And a frontline winner. So we come down. Crapsee's not willing to listen to me. 160 across plus the pass line. We're off on the come out. Three, 2, 3, 6, dice out. It's a hard 10 implosion of the right die. So it takes us to 5, 3, 1, 3. Dice out. Hard 6, that's a primary. Five, 3, 1, 3. Dice out. Hard 6 again. Primary. Five, 3, 1, 3 dice. Oh, 2, 5. 2, 5, what is it? It's implosion. With the 2 being at the bottom. Okay. Alright, I made my money. But it was a short roll compared to all the randoms. That was a 7. We had a 2 random, an 8, random 11, a 3. Okay. Doesn't compare very well. All right, so we leave it at that, I think. And just show what's going on with the players that took part. And let's just see what happened there with everyone. Okay, so I'm just going to crop in words first of all. No, it won't work. All right, so SJ, I think SJ was very, how should I put this? He was very persistent on the light side, and some of the randoms actually did pay off for him. Personally, you saw how I played. I demonstrated what I was doing. I was playing the blender, which is a grinding sort of thing whereby you try to get through people that you don't know by hedging all your bets on the table. So your gains are very sort of marginal, $5 to $10. Maximum could be a $30. And then you have Coffeeland. I don't think he played. Money Shot, I think he was a bit extreme, 6,000 something. Mrs. Money Shot says, thank you for the rollout. She was playing on my own. You're very welcome, Hazel. And Blacklight, I think I think he did something extreme. He didn't pay out, and that's that. So you're very welcome, everyone. Yeah, well, I thought I would do some random rolling, more to show people that there are ways. Yes, you are by quite a bit actually, 669, which is the best I've seen Jen, being at. So well done with that. I tried the DC, but quickly went back to the light side. I understand that. It's a grind. It keeps you alive. Very much so. It doesn't have much of a sort of downside, but it really doesn't have anything, of a big positive upside, unless you're hitting 3 craps and snake eyes and things like that, which give you a lot more sort of DC payout. While the bets are waiting at the DC airport. So yeah, I'm happy with that, and I think I don't like the blender. It's okay. It's not for everyone. The repeat numbers on the don't killed her. Well, that's why it's good to hedge. And also something else that people actually criticize this move is when you have a DC travel to the 6 or the 8. Personally, I refuse them, and I show the dealer this. I don't know how to show this, but I tell the dealer no. So he knows not to move my DC to the 6 or the 8. I would rather have numbers like the 5 and the 4, 9 and 10, whereby I can hedge them and have a bit more profit out of them, as opposed to the 6 and 8, which is a +$5 if the 6 hits again, or an even Steven if the 7 comes. So got late corner the bait and no comps. I don't care about the comps, seriously. I really don't care about the comps, because when the time comes for me to shoot, I think my bets are good enough to be appreciated by the casino, and also if you take care of your dealers, I think they actually take care of you in terms of what they put down in your in the computer about you. I'm not an expert on comps, so please don't quote me on that. This is what I'm facing. I hope other people are facing the same thing with comps. You never know actually the 6 or 8. It's hard to let the DC come out. I understand. I mean, I watched people who have actually sort of played dark side on me, and they won, and they did refuse the 6 and 8. I'm not the person that always sort of manages to sort of kill the dawn players or the darksiders. I'm not trying for that. I'm actually very happy if everybody wins, but I've noticed a few people that play with serious money, the dark side, a lot of money on the dawn paths, a lot of money on the DC, and they do refuse the 6 and 8 sometimes, not always, but sometimes. Okay, Jen. I was about to say that as a closing thing. The randoms were actually shooting up way better than myself. I mean, I started, I think, with a 15, and then random. Then another random went to a 21, and then it was my turn, and I felt under, some kind of performance anxiety. Thank God I managed the 17, which was very close to that 69 in terms of the quality, and that's quite good. Then they came back with an 8, a 0.7 out, a 3 basically, an 11 which was quite good, an 8 which is average, a 0.7 out, then I came back with a 7. Okay, how do I compare? I think they killed me. I really do. Yeah, true. I was just showing how the blender would work in this case. Yes, I think the randoms didn't intimidate me in the sense that you get some performance anxiety. You don't step up and say, okay, I'm being preceded by a 15 and a 21. Can I do better than that? Because if you don't do better than that, then you look, like really stupid in front of, well, my friends here, I guess. So I haven't stopped trying to educate people how to be better as shooters, I guess. So it is a little bit intimidating. So if randoms at the table are actually shooting well, all the best to them. I don't get intimidated. I just choose to play a certain style which is very conservative, and that's that. That's the discipline that it takes. I just don't get to air it here on my channel because I'm not a strategy channel. I mean, I never wanted to go that way. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining, and thanks for the chat. Difference between randoms and DS is just consistency. I would say I do agree. Consistency, perhaps some predictability as well. So thank you so much for the comments in the chat. Unless they aren't. Well, actually, if we're consistent, we're going to be consistently good or consistently bad. So, you know, have that in mind as well. Because I find that throughout the 55,000 rolls that I was shooting, I found that there were sort of periods of time, chunks of time where my results were deteriorating, and then chunks of time where I was shooting 20s and 30s more often than not. So that's an important part to have in mind as well. Guys, thank you so much for joining. I have to go to work, even though this is much better. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week. Dice are out.